to square off in an inter-conference battle in the American. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And off to Jones. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the right. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Tulsa wasting no time.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. He breaks a tackle. Caught, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Hard running there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stopped him for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Barrow. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And off to Jones. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. plows through the defense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Commodores' offense has the ball first today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this
makes the grab in their space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the ground, it's Alexander. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got an open man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
On third down, here's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Connor.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bulldogs Browns offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball's going to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few.